So you saw my last flight simulator video, and we're gonna try another one on RFS. This is just another flight sim. It starts off with 3 aircraft without the Pro version. Has an Airbus A320, Bombardier, CRJ, and a prop. But I usually stick to the Airbus A320. It has plenty of different liveries, as you can see. Lots of them. But I usually stick with the Navy one, I just kind of like it better. Here you can plan out your routes all over the world. You have, except for Antarctica, and wherever there isn't a well-known airport, for obvious reasons. But here I chose a short route, so it's not going to be that long. And this does take a while to fly. That actually took about 30 minutes to fly that, believe it or not. So here it is loading. Takes a second. Has tap to calibrate at the front because it uses the accelerometer. So here it is. It looks pretty nice. The aircraft model's pretty good, I'd say. Very high resolution. The ground could be better though, but that's probably just because I don't have the Pro version. Has a chat right there if you want to talk to the other people. There's ATC here, but not that good. It has flaps, gear. It has pretty much everything. It has the APU ice, seatbelts, and no smoking signs. It's pretty in depth. Takes a while to set up everything up here. Ground systems, we won't be needing any of those. And the master caution button. I overspeed a lot, so So we're gonna take off here. Parking brake off. There is GPWS callouts, but I muted the game for a better sound quality. So it's just going down the runway here. There's the autopilot, which I'm gonna use. Here's taking off. And there it goes. Nice takeoff. Now our first nav point is Delta Echo at 4,400 feet. There's a little indicator at the bottom there for heading. I don't know if you can see it, but down at the little semicircle, there's a hourglass shape and something that looks like it'll fit in that. You'll know it when you see it. So, just flying. About to overshoot the 4,400. Overshot it. I don't realize until now, yeah. Then I finally pitched down. There it goes. 4,400. So there that is. And then now overspeeding again. Yeah, that happens a lot. You have to keep the thrust level like really low down for it not to overspeed. And this is just the first waypoint, so you can imagine how long it takes. So here's me setting up the autopilot. You can do all of them by hitting the nav button, or you can do them separately like I'm doing here. It really helps for the longer flights. Yeah. Just do this until you get to your destination airport. There's different waypoints that tell you exactly where to go. Each has a separate altitude and heading. Well, not always heading, but mostly altitude. So now the flight level changed to 200, flight level 200, which is 20,000 feet. So, I'll get up there, and when I reach the destination, I'll get back to you. So, yeah. So, welcome back. We have reached the destination airport. You can see runway 3 over there to the left. Just kind of give it a second. I'm probably banking the aircraft too much, but it can probably handle it. It's fine. Here it is, lining up on the runway here. I kind of overshot it, so I had to go back, then put myself back on the runway. It's basically lined up at this point. Yeah, I just have to do a couple turns to get it back on and back on the glide slope. Didn't take that long though. Then there it is right there. You may or may not be able to see the landing lights. Then oh yeah, no, I was overspeeding, but I just forgot to hit the master caution button again. So coming into land. It wasn't the best landing, but it could be worse. Then I was trying to line myself up still. Yep, almost there. I forgot to deploy my flaps, so I kind of did it a little bit late. I deployed it, I think, a little bit after now. I deployed the flaps. I'm overspeeding again. Yeah, that tends to happen again and again, so I'm pretty much on glide slope at this point. Pretty much. It really doesn't matter. As long as you can see the runway and you put it down on the ground and everybody's safe, it's a good landing. So, it doesn't really matter if it looks nice as long as it works. But typically the smoother the better. Yeah, I put flaps in now. You can see I'm not really on glide slope. The glide slope lights actually work, which is really nice. They also have taxi lights, which is also really nice. The ground texture could be better, but it's probably just because I don't have Pro. In the Pro version, they have better satellite graphics, and it's probably looks better than this. It just barely got on the runway. And there, landed. It was a pretty hard landing. I was also going really fast. So at the parking brake, spoilers, flaps, reverse thrust. You can see the reverse thrust things coming out on the engines if you look at them. Full flaps, spoilers 3 because I was worried I wasn't going to stop in time. Just barely made it there. I think it's a pretty good flight sim. I would definitely recommend it. It's really good, especially since it's free. Even though you don't have a lot of aircraft, it's still a nice amount. Even though it's 3, it's a pretty good variety. And I mean, it's pretty good overall. The graphics are great. The gameplay is fun. The chat is weird. That's why I usually turn it off. And then here I can show you it shows like the replay of your landing. It's, nothing much. Then here are the things that are in RFS Pro. Yep. You get 31 planes, 35 a lot of airports, multiplayer, ATC, real-time traffic. For 1 month, it's $3.99, 6 months, $19.99, 1 year, $29.99. Fly real-time flights, advanced flight planner, satellite terrains, and satellite things. So, see ya.